If I told you guys that recently I'd shifted over most of my New World playtime to playing a free-to-play mobile and PC MMO, I bet a lot of you would say, wow, Baggins, Amazon really messed you up badly, huh? And I get it. When I first heard about Tarisland, I was pretty skeptical. Typically, when you put free-to-play and mobile in the sort of title genre of the game, it doesn't create the best expectations, but I thought I'd give the global launch a go. I mean, it's free after all, so what do we really have to lose? And it's gotta be said, friends, this game has genuinely exceeded my expectations. Like, I honestly didn't know a game that you can play on your phone can be this fun. Like, the PvE, the boss mechanics, honestly, most aspects of the game so far have been way better than what I thought it was going to be. Now, for full transparency, this video is sponsored by the developers, and I know what you guys are going to think. Oh, here we go, Baggins. Okay, like, I played the game first, wanted to see if it was any good. The game is good. And if they want to sponsor the video, why not? So thank you very much to the developers for sponsoring this video. And if you guys want to check it out for yourself, I will have a link in the comments down below. It's a pinned comment, and then it's also going to be in the description as well. There is a refer a friend system, which the devs want me to let you guys know about, and we'll show that a little bit later on in the video. So if you are going to invite other friends, you can actually get rewards in the game. But let's actually talk about, why I would recommend you download and even check out this game. What have I been enjoying in it so far? And why do I think this game has, like, much better than the reputation might precede it? So at its core, Tarisland's gameplay is somewhat similar to something like World of Warcraft. You have tab target combat, a hotbar filled with different abilities, and then you have your classic sort of holy trinity of tank, DPS, and healer. From the DPS standpoint, there is 9 different classes. I think several of them have, in fact, all of them have the option to play as DPS. Some of them can be played as a tank as well, so every class has 2 different specializations. For example, the 2 classes that I have right now, I have my Bard, and he can be damage, and I can play it solo, in a group, in PvP. And then he has a healing option as well, so there's a healing spec. And then we have the warrior here, good old Chadins. He is can be DPS, but he can also be tank as well. So if we just jump in, I'll show you guys a little bit more of what the customization looks like and the talent tree, etc. So right now he's currently in DPS spec. We have 3 different abilities down here that we're going to use fairly often in combat. We have some longer cooldown abilities over here, including spin to win, whirlwind blade. But if I decide that I want to do some tanking, it's as simple as popping open the menu, and then we can just switch over to tank spec, which is called War Shield, and then it changes all of my abilities over here as well. Respec in this game is actually incredibly easy, coming from a game like New World that we regularly play on the channel, where it can be a bit more tedious, reassigning your stats and your weapon mastery. It kind of like saves it all for you, so you can go down the talent tree as you level up. You get more of these talent points. You can also get them from achievements and completing dungeons and various tasks in the game. Some of the talents in the skill tree actually change your abilities to do something entirely different from what they would normally do. So this one gives us like I think it's a damage over time effect in an AoE instead of a single target damage. And then on my Bard, there's a skill that changes one of my single target heals to be AoE, so you can kind of like play around if there is a particular fight where you need more AoE healing or you need more AoE damage. You can change things in your talent tree, and then you can also create presets as well to just switch between them. So there's actually a lot of depth to the systems in this game. Again, a lot more so than you would initially give it credit for. Now, my favorite content in this game so far has been the dungeons and the raids. At time of recording, we currently have, I think it's 4 different dungeons. By the time this video comes out, there'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different dungeons. Each one has a normal difficulty, elite difficulty, and then challenge mode. And challenge mode is what it says. It is legitimately a challenge. It's got like the mutation system from New World or Mythic Plus from World of Warcraft, but man, it is flipping difficult. You got to be coordinated. Again, like the expectation, because the game can be played on a phone and it can be played on PC. I'm playing on PC. The expectation is that, oh, it's just going to be casual, it's going to be super easy. And whilst there is casual elements of the game, if you want to be challenged, you can be challenged with challenge mode. There's raiding as well. It's currently 10-person content where you need like 2 different tanks, 2 different healers, everybody else is DPS. Again, we have a normal, elite, and challenge mode in here. We've tried challenge mode once and died within the first 3 to 4 minutes. You need a lot of coordination with your team. The tanks have got to be switching aggro back and forth with their taunts and getting interrupts at the right time. Healers need to have their burst heals prepared. Really, the PvE in this game has been incredibly good. The telegraphing the abilities is very clean. On the topic of PvP, there are currently 2 different PvP game modes within Tarisland. So we have 3v3 Arena, which is sadly not currently available. I think it's going to be unlocking at level 40. And then we have the Battlegrounds, which is 10 versus 10. And every day there is like a rotating different map. So yeah, the PvP is quite varied. It's PvP, but also some PvE is present in some of these game modes as well. And by completing a couple games every day, you can sort of unlock extra talents and upgrade them to give you a little bit of extra power going into the next match. So there is a sort of progression system within PvP. But very importantly, in 3v3 Arena, it is equalized PvP, which means even if you have the best gear in the game and you're just playing against somebody who's only just hit level 40, it doesn't matter. Skill is the deciding factor when it comes into 3v3 Arena, which I think is something that PvP enthusiasts are definitely going to love to hear. So you can't just, you know, put like 2,000 hours into the game and guarantee that you're going to win every single match. No, it is just an expression of skill within there. Definitely looking forward to playing that once it does unlock. Now, in this section of the video, I want to talk about Tarisland's monetization. I'm sure this question is we're probably going to see it in the YouTube comments because, you know, people don't watch all the video anyway. But is this game pay to win? This is something that I see all the time in Twitch chat when we've been streaming the game. So let's talk about the monetization in Tarisland. So the way things are set up right now is you have a system similar to World of Warcraft. In World of Warcraft, you have the WoW token. This is a token that you can buy with real money, and then you can sell that token to other players for their gold, and then use the gold to go to the trading post to buy whatever you need for your character. This game has the same system where you can buy crystals, trade the crystals for other players for their gold, and then take the gold to the trading post to buy whatever you need for your character. To that degree, I think, you know, if World of Warcraft is going to get a passing grade for it, then in my opinion, Tarisland being free to play, being on mobile, you don't know if it doesn't require a subscription, I'd also say that's a passing grade there as well. Another system that we have in this game, and we are going to use other MMOs as a way to kind of explain how this works. In Lost Ark and Elder Scrolls, you have like this optional subscription. I think they call it ESO Plus in Elder Scrolls, which gives you extra bag space and other quality of life improvements. We have the same system here. So this is called the Adventure Association monthly ticket. Again, you can use currency crystals that you can buy with gold, or you can use real money to buy this as well. So if you do want to grind it out with in-game gold, you can. And this gives you extra Battle Pass XP, extra Manual of Destiny, which is like a shop within the game where you can use in-game currency that you earn in the game to buy various buffs and stuff. You can also list items on the trading post for free, and you get extra Tarisland chests as well, which can have extra gems, gold coins, emblems, etc. So yeah, mainly just a quality of life buff. And again, it is available. If you want to invest the time, you can buy it with gold, or you can buy it just straight up with actual real money, as you can see here. Tarisland also has a seasonal battle pass with 50 different levels. There's a free track up at the top and then a paid track down at the bottom, and it contains things like extra gold, more chests, cool mount skins, cool visual character appearance changes. There's a lot of stuff you can do to change your character's appearance. In my opinion, most of the monetization that I'm seeing in the game so far goes towards your character's appearance. For example, over here we have the market shop for skins. So they currently in this season have the Heart of Lewin, which you can obtain through a gacha sort of system. So there's these keys that you can earn in-game, or you can purchase them. With the keys, you can then take a chance at getting some skins. Actually, I'll play some footage that we got in the stream. We did manage to grind out a few keys to see what it takes, you know, what it looks like. Oh my god, dude. Whoa. $1,000 silver. Okay. I got a thing over my head. As you continue to take attempts at getting the Heart of Lewin, if you get any duplicates, it'll give you this currency called Arc of Destiny, and with enough Arc of Destiny currency, you can get the Mesmerizer skin, which does look pretty flippin' cool, but it is just a skin ultimately. It doesn't actually give you any in-game benefit other than looking like a badass. Along with that, there's also a flying mount skin and a sort of spectral tiger as well, which again, man, these skins do look pretty cool. If you don't like the idea of RNG dictating whether you get a cool skin or not, you can just straight up buy the Shadow's Wrath armor as well. This is available for about $50, 50 euros. And again, the skin quality in this game does look pretty cool compared to certain other games that I regularly play here on YouTube and over on Twitch. So in my opinion, the monetization in Tarisland, I would say, is quite fair. Considering the game is free to play and you can play it on mobile, you would expect there to be rampant levels of pay to win, but actually it seems to be fairly quite calm. To my knowledge, on the sort of Chinese servers where this game has been out for a bit longer, Some of the highest performing teams and players in the world for various leaderboards are free to play. They haven't spent any money on their accounts, and yet they're still able to be very competitive. And of course, in 3v3 Arena, the gear is also equalized as well. So yeah, Tarisland for me, it is actually getting a thumbs up. I think the monetization seems fair so far, and the skins actually do look pretty cool. Now, to wrap this video up, as I said at the beginning, Tarisland has been a lot more fun than I expected it to be. If you're anything like me, you're probably expecting, being that it's available on mobile and PC, and it's free to play, that it must be of a certain quality. But yeah, this game has genuinely exceeded my expectations. So if you're looking for a new MMO to get into that is casual friendly, easy to pick up and play, but also has genuinely challenging PvE, pretty cool PvP, lots of different class variety and specializations, make sure you use my link in the description down below, or you can click or tap on the pinned comment as well. You can download Tarisland for free over there. And remember, if you guys are going to be bringing some friends along, have them use your invite code as well. You can find mine on the screen here. Don't need to use mine though, we've already got enough friends. All they have to do is input your friend code up here where you see this sort of rotating roster of characters. And as they level up in the game, you'll receive rewards, including a box of loot, a little cute sort of raccoon guy that follows you around, and this awesome armadillo mount as well. Along with the Invite Friends event, the devs are also running a daily login bonus, so every day you log in, you get increasingly better rewards, and there is also the Leisure Time event, so as you tick off certain objectives in the game, like reaching level 30, which we did yesterday, there are various rewards you can buy, including fishing bait down here, which I'm currently putting to very good use, as you can see. Once again, thank you very much to the developers for sponsoring this video, and I'll see you guys all in the next one.